What's up, y'all? My name is Cole and this is Ty Singer Knife and Tool. Today I want to talk about the beginning of my love of knives. So with that being said, let's get to it. Papa always had a knife in his pocket, and it was most of the time something like this, a 2-blade old timer. He used to use and abuse this thing. Sharpened it on a bench grinder. The blade is basically gone, but this has had a long and hard life. Always think about Papa and his knives whenever I think about the beginning of pocket knives in my life. As a kid walking through the store, you're always going to go buy the pocket knives. It's just little boys love pocket knives. So the first knife that I remember catching my eye as a kid that was just the coolest thing I'd ever seen, and I had to have it right then, was the Gerber Paraframe. The fact that you could see through the handle and see the blade when it was closed, I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. I carried one of these forever. I never was good at sharpening. When I was carrying something like this Gerber, it would go dull fast. The blade steel is just some kind of stainless, and it was quite annoying. So as I got older and had jobs, I didn't know how to sharpen it. My knife would be dull. I couldn't cut nothing. So I transitioned over to like just a regular folding razor knife for the longest time. It was probably a decade that I was carrying something like that. My dad has always been into knives. A few years ago, he gave me an Ontario Rat 1 in D2. And I fell in love again with pocket knives. This thing is a beast. I have large hands, extra large size gloves, and this thing just fits my hand. You just grab onto this blade and you want to go to work, and it would stay sharp for a while. I was used to cheap stuff. This would stay sharp for a while. My dad got pretty good at sharpening, so I'd have him sharpen it up every now and then. And so this reignited my love of knives. This is the Civivi button lock Elementum. This was my first knife that I purchased myself. That was a nice knife. And this has got the brown micarta handles. It's got that nice button lock. Super sharp, hollow ground blade. Drop point. The jimping's just right. The one problem I have with this knife was the pocket clip. I kept bending the pocket clips out, so I switched out the pocket clip for the titanium one from Civivi. Yeah, it don't sit quite as deep in the pocket, but that is well worth the trade-off in my opinion to have a substantially stouter pocket clip. After I bought this knife, I went to Blade Show in 2023. And this is the knife that I used in Zach and the Wild's video of the cut contest. I actually won that cut contest using this Elementum. These 3 knives right here were the ones that I wanted to talk about. This cheap Gerber Paraframe right here was the coolest thing when I was a kid. This one that my dad gave me made me appreciate what a nice knife, what a good hard use knife is, and how handy it is. And then this was the first knife that I purchased on my own and started my knife collecting journey. So that was it. I just wanted to do a quick video telling you about how I got into knives. Let me know in the comments who got you into knives and what were your first knives. All right, let's go cut something. See ya.